Well, hello there, everybody. I'm really glad that you could make it along this evening. It's the 12th of April 2016, and haven't we all been going through it? The influx of energies coming in are just awesome. And of course, it's bringing out loads of stuff for everyone emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. So I guess we've kind of been through the mincer a little bit. We're coming out the other end, and it's feeling really good. But you know, tonight's subjects, meditation or visualization, or meditation and visualization, do they work? Is it powerful? All these questions, I thought they might stimulate you into having a wee think about it all and feeling into it all. I have to tell you right at the very top, I'm a meditation junkie, almost, I'm sure. 25 years ago, I was taught, I was going to a class in Glasgow, and the chap taught us how to listen. We were listening and tuning in to the sound of waves. He'd recorded waves lapping onto the beach, and we closed our eyes and we calmed our minds. And of course, just wonderful. And I just thought, that's for me. That was when I started. And now it's as essential as breathing to be here on the planet. And, you know, I always remember Wayne Dyer, a tape of Wayne's from, gosh, goodness knows how many years ago. And he had phoned Deepak Chopra and said, Deepak, I'm in a quandary and I'm upset and I'm angry. What'll I do? What'll I do? And of course, Deepak's answer was meditate, meditate, meditate. And I really took all of that on board, and being not just a meditation devotee, but a devotee of Wayne's himself. I also did his gap meditations, where we were stilling the mind and looking for the gap in between the words. Because isn't that what meditation is all about? It's about stilling the chatter of the mind. You know, we're so used these days to being in the head and allowing the head to kind of stress out and get overly active. And it's about bringing yourself back from that into the present moment and taking time every day to sit down, stop. It doesn't matter what you're in the middle of. If you feel yourself having too much of this frenetic activity, just stop, sit down, close your eyes and breathe. And allow that breath. And we've done a program on breathing and how effective that is. But you know, when you close your eyes as well and you allowing yourself to sink down inside, it is magical, it's mystical, it's meditation. And the bottom line is it's free. Now, there's a song that tells you the best things in life are free, and I couldn't agree more. Because, you know, there's a lot of new people coming in now to my little world, our world, those of us that are therapists and healers. And I met quite a few at a talk I was doing on Saturday there in a lovely, it's the university halls actually in Aberdeen. A magnificent hall, just beautiful. And some of them came up at the end of the talk and they were saying, you know, I'm brand new to all of this. This is amazing. And that, I think, is happening to all of us. I think for years there, we all felt we were kind of talking to people who were already on our trolley. But now you see that's what the influx of light and love has been doing. It's been awakening people. And they're sort of sitting up saying, well, hang on a minute, there must be more to life than all this work, busy stuff. And of course, they're stepping out. They're looking to change. They're looking for new ways of being. So right from the top, I'll say to you, I love meditation. If you're not doing it, I think you're nuts. That's the truth. amazing effects occur. Physiologically, it's a dream because it slows down your heart rate, it reduces blood pressure, and it helps you to rejuvenate because you're letting go of the stress all the time. And I think I'm doing pretty well at my age. I'm chuffed, and it is affecting my health in a very positive way. So there you go. But then there's also this thing that people call the monkey mind, the chattering monkey or the chimpanzee in the mind. And that was when, again, just shortly after the meditation, I realized that visualization was also on the table. Shakti Gawain, I know some of you will remember her. Gosh, she put out a book that was just amazing many, many years ago now. And, you know, to me, I was opening this book and reading, well, you can visualize this and you can do that, you can heal this and you can change that and manifest this and build your abundance that way. In short, there was nothing you could not achieve with visualization. So for me, meditation visualization now, I feel that I kind of use both, and both are extremely beneficial. The meditation for calming and stilling the mind, for allowing the mind to meander, tuning into sounds or the sea or the wind or the birds or trees, whatever, and just allowing perhaps your guidance to come in. So that would be that wonderful, wise voice at the center of your being. So we have the ability to do that when we take into account that we could also be visualizing and harnessing the power of our third eye, which is situated right here between the eyebrows. And of course, unlike the two eyes that are looking out, this eye goes within and offers you insight. But the wonderful thing is when you harness the power of your own power of intention along with your visualization, and when you open that up to working in harmony with your creator, with your source, divine love, whatever you like to call it, God, when you open up to the possibilities of that, then to me, here's another nirvana. And you know what? I was thinking about this today, obviously preparing for our show tonight. When I was about early 20s, well over 40 years ago, I would be sitting on the train from Troon to Glasgow, because I worked in Glasgow. Now it's about a 1-hour journey. And I would close my eyes. This is before anybody told me about visualization. And at the time I was a singer, primarily singing Scottish stuff, but I loved the musical theatre, light opera. And I would close my eyes and I can remember dreaming or visualizing. I really thought I was just doing a subconscious dreaming thing, if you like, and creating. But I used to create a scene where I was on stage. There was somebody playing a grand piano, and the song I wanted to sing was I Could Have Danced All Night. And we ripped through it, and it was just amazing. I so loved that song from My Fair Lady. Well, it took a long, long time, that particular dream, to come true, but much performing on from that. I did get into light opera, I did get into musicals, and then a lady who was a wonderful pianist, she was having her 60th birthday party. She said to me, do you know what, Patricia, I'd love you to come to the party and I'd love you to sing a song. I'll accompany you. What would you like to sing? And I said, I would love to sing I Could Have Danced All Night. And you know what? There was that dream, that visualization made manifest, because I did. And I loved every moment. And it was a grand piano. And there were, she had about 100 folk at the party. We just loved it. And so I know now, as I look back, I used to visualize, I used to manifest without knowing what I was doing. The other thing I used to do when I was really wee was be about 11 or 12. We lived in Glasgow with quite a big garden out the back. And I would imagine there was a horse in my garden. And I had a name for this horse, and I could see the colour of this horse. It was a lovely chestnut brown. And a few years later, we moved to Troon. So vivid was my dream that I would tell everybody I had this imaginary horse. And when we moved to Troon in Ayrshire, the wonderful thing was right at the end of the road, there was a field. And in that field, there was a chestnut horse. And I was allowed to exercise it, to do everything I liked with it. And the man even said to my mum, would you like to buy it? And we didn't. She got a vet to check it out and it wasn't sound. But you know, there you go. I manifested that too. So visualization for me is a powerful tool for actually manifesting what our dreams and goals are. Now, it did take me a few years to manifest what I truly wanted. But you know, I think that's a good thing because you're on a journey with that. I think the journey is very important, maybe rather than always arriving, as it were, being at the end. It's enjoyable, the journey, the anticipation. So, you know, we could die now, I think, on all these webinars and emails and programs, everybody's saying, manifest your abundance. And all of that. We're getting a lot of it. It seems to be the issue, that people don't have enough prosperity, enough funds to really bring their dreams and hopes and goals into fruition. But you know what I discovered a long time ago, and I know a lot of people are teaching this, but I'm just going to give you my spin on it. It's not just knowing what you want and what your dreams, goals, aspirations are. It's actually about putting yourself further down the line and experiencing how you would feel when that happens. I used to do that in my song and dance routine when I was on the train, closing my eyes, visualizing I could have danced all night. I was there, I was doing it. And the feeling in my heart was so expansive. It was just pure love, because that is what I love to do. Sing, dance. Anyone that's been at any of my talks know that we do. We get up there, we give it loudly, as we would say in Scotland. We don't hold back. So it's about the feeling, isn't it? It's about getting into that feeling of, how am I going to feel if I really, supposing I really did bring all that abundance in, what would I choose to do that? How would I, with it, how would I feel? I would feel wonderful because I might be able to bring that project of mine to have a center or whatever it is, you know, for you, or bring out that book or publish this or do that. Who knows, you know, but how would you feel? Is it really that big burst of love? Because that's what you need to expand in your heart, bringing that forward, bringing love forward. So it's tonight we're going to be interactive, and I thought that I would lead you on a sort of meditation come visualization, because even when you're meditating, I believe anyway, you have to kind of visualize yourself becoming core-aligned with the earth and with source. And then you can either go into a meditative state of peace, quiet and calm, or you can go into your visualization and choose to do whatever you're going to do. And it might be healing your body. It might be healing your DNA. I mean, that's what I was trying to say to all these people on the talk at Saturday. It's like, you are a magnificent soul. You are tremendously powerful. And it's when you step into that power, when you own your power. And that can be a scary thing. It can be a feary thing. People think, oh gosh, some people are aware of just how powerful they are and they shy away from it because there's a concern. Would I be too overpowering? Would I be too this, We're always sort of measuring ourselves one way or another. So too is a measure against what? Too fat, too loud, Where does that all come from? Regrettably, wrong teaching. However, we're not doing that program tonight. I'm going to come right back. I'm going to share a visualization with you. Okay. So when you are ready, I would ask you to close your eyes and take all of your awareness to your breathing. And if you remember from the breathing program we did, the out breath is very important. The out breath needs to be just a little longer than the in breath. So let's just try that together. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you're beginning to get it. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just letting go. It's been a busy day. Taking all of your awareness and all of your visual awareness to the soles of your feet. Send your roots down and down into Mother Earth. Lock on to her wise womb there. And dip into her beautiful goddess energy. Allow yourself to feel as if you're sinking down and down and down. Good. And breathe. Lovely work. Coming right up now with all of your awareness to the crown of your head. I want you to notice your connection to spirit, to source, to divine love. And as you focus on it, it expands. So just notice how it's plugged in to love and call that love down. I now invoke the power and the presence of divine love to come down through my connection, down and down and down, right into the crown of my head, flooding and filling my brain with this beautiful, pink, loving, soothing energy. Allow it to massage the little monkey there who's perhaps trying to distract you with some thoughts. And all you need to do is say to him, you know what? Right now I'm not engaging. I'll come back to you. It's just like a phone call that you can't take at the moment. And in fact, if you want to go further, you could see yourself putting him or her to bed in a cot with a little bottle, happily going to sleep. And now you're going to allow your beautiful, divine, loving energy flow down and down into all three eyes. And of course, this inner eye, the third eye, is the one that's working right now. Don't worry if you can't see these images, if you're just beginning. It takes practice. You might see colors instead. You might be feeling something. You might be hearing something. We all experience this slightly differently. But just allowing divine love to flow now down and down through all your facial muscles, down and down into your throat, cleansing and clearing the throat down and down. And it's coming right down into your heart. Divine love is in your heart. And you open your heart to receive it. And you affirm silently to yourself, I am open to receiving divine love in my heart. And even as I open to more and more love, I know that I will become more and more love and will have more love to give away. And you breathe. Well done. Because now you're going to take all of your awareness back down to Mother Earth. There she is. She's got your roots into her womb. She's such a wise, glorious goddess. And I want you to begin to suck that energy up through the roots that you put down. Just pull that glorious energy up and up and up. It's coming through the roots into the soles of your feet. Up and up it comes, right through the feet into the ankles, up the lower legs into your knees, up and up the upper legs into your beautiful hips, round into the base chakra, and it's climbing up your body as if you were a beautiful tree and flooding into your heart. This goddess energy, and she's meeting divine love, and they dance together, they swing and sing together, forming a beautiful energy that is one single energy. It is the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine, the divinely Christed masculine, the divinely Christed feminine, merging together in this beautiful soul, sound, heart, energy. Just gorgeous. Now send it through every artery, every vein, every tiny blood vessel. Send it through your blood, this new energy. You've just created it. You are the master of your destiny in this moment. And I have used this particular protocol, if you like, with individuals who have leukemia, and we renew their blood and we help them to just extinguish any cells that no longer resonate with this heart harmony, that do not resonate with their highest good. They eject them. And a lot of my beautiful friends are still around to tell us all about that. It works. So now you have this new amplified, magnificent energy going to the tips of your toes, the tips of your fingers, the top of your head. Beautiful energy. It's flooding into your organs, renewing them, rejuvenating them, refreshing them. Lovely. It's going into all of your muscles, just soothing the muscles into every single bit of your skin, which is an organ as well, the biggest organ. Fill your skin, rejuvenate it, bringing all this wonderful new energy to it. Beautiful work, well done. So peaceful to do this. You're in charge. And right now, I want you just to put your hands on your heart. Let's go. Let's go to the flight deck of your heart. Yeah, it's kind of like Star Trek. It's kind of like being on the control desk, if you like, with that big screen in front of you. And you are going to heart create with a heart full of love. You're going to co-create your dream. I don't know what your dream is. You do. Put it up on that screen. See it happening. There you are. You're doing it. You're being it. It's happening. Or it might be this wonderful gift of healing TV platform, and it's multiplying and multiplying. We've got thousands, we've got millions of viewers. It could be something like that. Think big. How big can you think? Bring it on, bring it in. Feel your heart. How does it feel? It's expanding, it's loving this, because this is what you love. This, your whole heart's in here, your whole soul is in here. This is what you were put here to do. This is your purpose. Isn't this wonderful? And you're imbuing it with love. And you know that it is a divinely co-created situation, because the creator, the source, spirit, divine, mother, father, God, whatever you want to call it, it's here. It's with you. It's watching with you. It can see this too. And it can feel your love. This, or something even better, Creator. This is my truest desire, my heart's desire. How wonderful. How wonderful. And you know, today's been a miraculous day, a day full of magic. And I just see sprinkles of stardust coming on the screen, gathering that vision together, rolling it up into a big ball of loving light. And suddenly, as if it's getting fired out, a big gun that gets fired out into our universe. And it vibrates the web of life. It vibrates every grid on earth. And if it be will, if it be the will of the divine creator, then this shall be so. If it is for your highest good and for your greatest joy, if it is for the highest good of humanity and humanity's evolution, humanity's healing, it will be made so. And you bring all your awareness back from the flight deck into your beautiful heart. You're just going to seal it in. We're going to make some beautiful sound. You can join with me. We're going to make heart sound. You know, it's so simple to make your heart sing. You just sing ah, not complicated. And you don't have to sing the tone I'm singing. It might be too high or too low. Sing where it's comfy for you. So in a moment, I'm going to invite you just to breathe in. Okay, breathing in. One more time. And one last time. Three sounds from your beautiful heart, as above, so below. So let it be, so mote it be, and so it is. And in a moment, beloved one, dearest heart, open your eyes and come back to this beautiful room that you are in, and just set your eyes upon something you really love. I have the most gorgeous bowl of flowers from a dear friend, and I just love them. They're so alive, full of fairies. What a gift. And let's just express our thanks to our co-creator and to each other for forming an enormous bond of energy there to make it so, to make our dreams, our hopes, our wishes come true. Through the power of meditation, coupled with visualization. And I think that's the way to go. It's the way I'm going. It works for me. And that's what I share with you. Okay, well, we are divinely timed. We're right at the end of our half hour. If you have enjoyed this, and I sincerely hope you did, then please share it out with friends and family, because this is the time. The time is now. People are awakening that they need information. They need simple techniques such as that really work for them. Meditation's a huge subject. You can Google it and find out loads more than I've told you this evening. And the same with visualization. I've been practicing both of these for many, many years. I find the results deep and profound. And of course, we can use it to do, and I do use it to heal DNA, to help you retrieve your soul. I do soul empowerment coaching. I offer many things, and the most recent, it's just gone out before I came on air, is a retreat, a Mary Magdalene retreat in France from September 18th to the 25th. And it will be 1 week where we'll be immersed in the Magdalene energy. We will be working on a very deep level with her because I channel her energy. And by the way, that's a byproduct of learning to meditate and visualize. I can assure you, your psychic channels will open. So, if you are not signed up for my newsletter and would like to receive it, then please visit www.patriciairiskerins.com. Also, to see what's coming up next time, visit www.giftofhealingtv.com. And Sarah, who's been patiently in the background this evening producing this show, has all our shows up, not just mine, but a lot of choice, a lot of different things going on, and you'd be more than welcome there. And lots to share, lots to hear, lots to see, and lots of things that will teach you, help you raise your vibration. However, from me on this occasion, I'm going to say sayonara, good night, and I very much look forward to seeing you next time, and that's in a fortnight's time. Okay, lots of love to you all, and good night.